We are going to make a return to Sapphire to see the most recent situation of the mall. My heart is pumping at 150 BPM right now. Oh, all right. So, just get. God, look at how slippery it is over here. Like, you see, it's so wet. Really, really weird to be here. You know, it's like that feeling that you're in the middle of the forest. Kind of feels awkward, but they are turning this area into Sapphire. Hello and good night. It is already after midnight by 7 minutes. It's 12:07 a.m. and I am going to start the vlog with the surprise. Ta-da! Yes, that is the new iPad that I was talking about yesterday. It's brand new. So I'm going to do a brief review on the 6th generation of the iPad Air. I know that you really like this night light, by the way. It does give the night vibes. But I'm just going to do a review on this device. Right now I'm on GarageBand. Just scrolling through. You see you got the drums. And yeah, at least this is kind of worth it for my drum classes whenever I'm about to go there. Right now I am on photo booth. Here's a picture of me in 9 layers, and yeah, you can see from the thermal camera. I'm just going to show you from the thermal camera, by the way. Let's see what will happen if I change this color lighter, which is now on blue, to red. Oh my god! You can tell the infrared tone if I just switch it back to the blue light. Then it doesn't give much of a light, but let's say I switch to white. Oh yes! Now it gives much more of the rainbow. Can see through. Let's see if I would change this to purple. What if I change this to purple? Yeah, it's like sunsets in paradise. Here's something strange. You see this charger? It's not an iOS charger, but it is the charger to use for the 6th generation of the iPad Air. Just give this a charge, as it's now 24%. Oh man, glad to have an iPad after almost half a year. And just the short story of turbulence, just one day after the turn of the year, that ended the life of my old iPad. And I mean, it's been really sad and shameful to think about it, as I had this iPad for 7 years. And at some point we brought the iPad to the repair store. We tried to get them to fix it, and then we learned that it was not fixable anymore. I was upset. And so in this video, I just did a review of the newest generation, the iPad Air, which does come with a Bluetooth charger. 11:09 the next day, and look, we finally got a seagull on the rooftop of this newly constructed, or what is in the process of being newly constructed, apartment. So we're finally having birds on this new rooftop. Kind of rough last night. I had to delete the video and then re-upload it due to an editing error at the beginning. This penthouse is going to be like a lounge for these birds until the construction is fully complete. They're going to have their prime time, like, you know, you're in a lounge, you're getting a plate of biscuits and you get an apple juice before you go on for a really long flight. So today we are going to make a return to Sapphire to see the most recent situation of the mall. Last time we made a visit, we had lunch there, and we sat at the only, what was basically the only workplace that was operating in the mall. Everywhere else had shut down. I'm not even sure if it's going to be working this time. We probably won't be able to get in there, but let's just have a go at it. My God, it's like a, I mean, I do see this a lot, but this time they are absolutely eager right now. It's that time that they're being fed, and there are times that almost everyone, whoa, like almost every one of them can jump. All right, just at the second that I got off the escalators, the train had arrived, and the pink train, yeah, this is awkward. I'm just approaching the mall right now. Holy heck. You see, even in this store here, they even closed that. And just walking in there, my heart is pumping at 150 BPM right now. Oh, nice. Oh, right. All right. So, just get inside. God, look at how slippery it is over here. Like, you see, it's so wet. Just walking through that, I nearly broke my leg. Okay, well, somehow we still get to sit somewhere around here, but this restaurant has been renovated. And over here, I'm just having a look at a couple of other restaurants that have opened here. So you got a Popeyes, yeah, Subway. So there's a Subway and there's a Popeyes at this area here. The last time I came into this mall, this was the only restaurant that was operating. And Subway is not even operating yet. It is going to start working soon. And even Popeyes, it's almost empty right now, as they have recently opened this restaurant as well. And I'll just get past this point, well, as far as I can go. I'll just show you around here as well. This whole place is, you see, all of this part is under renovation now. Over here, this is where we would eat our lunch, and at this area, this is where it would look like a mini pool. You know, water would be filled up in this area. Now it is absolutely dusty in here. They are, according to what I see in the walls, they are planning to build a new office over here. So you can see from the windows, which used to be some workplaces. And okay, I'm not allowed to get past this point, but this is where you take the escalators. We would come here from the parking lot, and like now none of these escalators are working. It feels really, really weird to be here. You know, it's like that feeling that you're in the middle of the forest, you're lost, and it's dark, and you encounter a wild creature, and the animals trying to hunt you down, and you have to find somewhere to escape, to find somewhere to feel safe. And man, this is really, really weird. It's like you get into one store and say, hey, how can I help? Or hey, I would like to get this. Hi, dude. You know, it's like the way that we would greet with these store workers and this and that. But man, that feels awkward, but they are turning this area into Sapphire office. Oh, great. That looks like a lounge over here, so that you could sit down, this and that. You can have this area like a lounge. And I do want to film at least some part upstairs over here, because like when you get to the top floor here, that's when you get into the movie theaters. Over there, there's a screen as well, but that isn't even working right now. This is kind of surreal, you guys. Okay, that was a fortune. At least the mall didn't completely close, not like what I thought it was, but it is still under renovation, and many other parts of it are out of service right now. Alright, well, here we get in the train now. Oh, that was a nice visit to Sapphire. I'll get to come there again one day.
Attention passengers, please transfer to the M6 Levent Boğaziçi University metro line.
Alright, I'm gonna go off. On my way back home, and oh my goodness, what even is this? It is freaking huge, and it is crawling right towards me. Look at that. This is crazy. Oh, and you can see the horn. Where is it? The one is broken. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we can notice that. But man, that is freaking huge. Well, that turned out to be a successful trip. It's 3:54, and in that mall, certainly a lot of things are changing. It's looking much different from the way that it used to be. It's changing so much compared to how I've had a lot of memories in this mall. And I do remember a number of times going into
the chocolate fountain story where, you know, you put a bowl of strawberries and you put them into a chocolate fountain, which would come in 3 different flavors. And I really enjoyed that. A few times we'd also come there for bowling, for arcade games, and we spent a lot of great times in that mall, which now they are turning it into a residential area. And obviously the effects of it were already shown from like a year ago when the last time we went into that parking lot, and especially at the entrance. So that was a very clear sign of changes that were being made. But who cares? I'm really glad to have visited the mall. I thought it would be a nice opportunity to do so. When I was taking the escalators down to get entrance to the mall, my heart was pumping at tens of beats per minute.
To sum up this trip, they are basically turning the mall into a residential workplace, but today's trip was no failure. And now I'm just gonna do some leg stretching out in the park. Wow, the hell is this? Cracks. I'm just kidding, but you know, it's like one of those nights when it's movie night and you want to have crackers instead of popcorn. Just think of it that way. And look at this duck here, this curious duck. I'm gonna call it John. Hey John, what are you doing up here? You curious? Looks curious. Okay, well, there's this restaurant here. Obviously there's people in there, so I'm not gonna go that far, but look at that, he just sees in there. Well, just like when he goes up to my rooftop and just bangs his beak on there. Oh my goodness. Just looking through the window and I found this weird thing come up from my room. What on the planet is it doing here? I know, I can spray this thing. You're a new skunk. Oh my god, it worked. The spider's moving. Look. Ah, there. Hey, you get back here. Hey, you get back here. You naughty boy. How dare you even come up to my window? Ha! You better get sprayed now, spider. Sorry about that, guys. Before that spider came up to me, I was on GarageBand doing some drum practice. Just did some drum practice on GarageBand. So that will do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for... Whoa. Holy crap. It is gotten a little bit slippery in this balcony. But yeah, that will do it. Do leave a like to this video and subscribe to this channel. Enjoy the new week. I'll see you in the video tomorrow.